it's your girl Sashay.
And it's your girl Shannon.
We are missing Jazz Soul Harlem, but she misses you guys. She's just out enjoying her holiday weekend.
Lucky her.
So we'll stick to that to doing a Labor Day weekend.
I'll definitely sip to that.
So sippers, we definitely have missed you guys. If you're new here, Shannon is going to go over that for you. But to our sippers, we missed you so much. You see, we taking it to the couch for our topic today. And life be lifing. I'll just say that.
I'll sip to that.
Sip to that. So, but Sip to That social group is very active right now. So a lot of Sip to That is outside, I would say. Outings and all of that good stuff. So shout out to the Sip by Association. Our group is on and popping. So that's what we've been doing. But now we're about to take it back to having our sip sessions, I would say. And like I said, life be lifing. So we're going to get into the topic. But if you are new here, Shannon's going to let you know what Sip to That means.
Yes, sippers. Well, all of our new sippers. If you have never heard of Sip to That, or you don't know anything about Sip to That, let me give you a little rundown. Sip to That is just a group of ladies. It's the three of us, myself, Sashay, and Jazz Soul Harlem. And we get together and we talk about general topics. It could be anything that's happening in the world. It could be about our personal lives, relationships, anything. We come here to talk about it. And we ask you, our sippers, that if you are in agreement with what we're talking about, raise your glass and say, I'll sip to that. It's just that simple. And you do not have to sip wine, although that's our go-to.
Right.
We love wine. But you can sip lattes, you can sip green tea, water, coffee, your favorite soft drink, anything that you desire, as long as you are sipping to that.
Cheers. To that.
I'll definitely sip to that.
All right, sippers. So I'm going to say it again. How life be lifing.
Oh my gosh.
And I know everyone probably can relate to that. So I thought the perfect topic for today would be, what season do you feel like you are in your life right now?
Wow.
So meaning like what stage you are in your life, what season is that? And I feel like everyone goes through a different stage or a different season. So it's very important to acknowledge what that season is, because then you'll be able to know how to approach your relationships, because everybody is not in the same stage or season as you are.
Very true.
Right?
Very true.
So it's very important to identify that. So who wants to go first? Do you want to do your season or not?
It doesn't matter. I'm sure there'll be both great conversations. But I guess I'll start.
Oh, okay.
So the season I think I am in is, I'm in the season of confusion.
Ooh.
Like really, because I feel something yearning inside of me that I'm supposed to be doing more than what I'm doing. And that's relating to everything, like, you know, dealing with sipping to that, sipping by association, my career. I feel like I'm stuck. And I'm screaming for help. I'm praying. I'm asking God to give me direction as to what I'm supposed to do next. And the crazy thing is today, September the 2nd, is my 27th anniversary of being at my job.
Wow.
27 years today.
Wow.
And I love my job. Trust me, I do.
Well, let's just take that's a sip to that.
That's definitely, yes.
That long.
Longevity. You know, when I enter things, I definitely try to, you know, see them all the way out. And I never thought I would be at my job this long. Like that never crossed my mind. It was something I wanted to do at that moment. And then when years passed, I didn't even realize I've been there, you know, for all that time. Then I believe I got comfortable. And I think that's what's playing on my mind right now. It's like you got so comfortable in this position that now this is all you know. This is all I know. So I allowed myself to not get any other type of, any other type of skills or any other type of job trainings because I've done this for so long. So I'm stuck. I'm not stuck because there's always a way out. But right now I'm asking for direction in this season. to God, for God to direct me, to guide me as to what I'm supposed to do next, because I'm yearning, and I know in my heart of heart, when you're feeling like that, then it's pressing for a reason, because there's something else that you're supposed to be doing.
And
So so right now I'm seeking guidance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are in confusion.
I'm in a season of confusion.
Sippers, some might be in that season. I definitely have been in that season multiple times. I think that's always just a stage for everyone. But the season I am in right now, I would say since April, I turned 30. In my 30s, I still
That's a blessing.
That's a blessing. Sip to that.
Sip to that.
But it still sounds crazy saying that, to say that I am 30. So I feel like my season is called Pick a Side.
Wow, that's good. That's good. That's real
season.
Good.
And I think that way, because at 30, you're either going to get your together, or you're going to kind of stay the same, or just kind of stay stagnant. And that's something that I already knew when I turned 30. I wanted to kind of just change my environment, change my mindset and things like that, just to be able to grow. So I'm going to say that is my stage I'm in right now. So I'm still in that journey of kind of like this transition, and I'm picking the side to get my together. So that's the side I'm going on. But what I am doing now is, I've always been a self-care type of person.
Yeah, you have.
So meaning, I just I like going out, don't get me wrong, but when it's just my me time, and just kind of getting back to myself and pouring into myself, things that I do simply is, take baths, bubble baths. I love a good bubble bath. Just pour some wine, watch TV, be on the couch. Anything that's like relaxing or just soft, calm, peace, like that's my type of self-care that I always done. But now, in my season, I'm doing more mental self-care.
Oh, that's good.
So the mental self-care is getting back into reading, and I do have a book. I got a story on that. I have a book called Set Boundaries, Find Peace, and we can add this in the clip so you guys can see what it looks like. But I had that book for about a year,
Wow.
a year and a half.
Wow.
And I did read like half of it, and then I stopped. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get back to it. Just how a lot of people, when they read something and then they don't finish it, okay, or they're on to the next book,
right,
or whatever. So, I believe, I don't remember what month it was, but I told myself like, okay, you need to finish this book. So one Saturday morning, I made sure I didn't have like no plans for that weekend, and I went down to the pool in my building early in the morning, well, not that early, probably like 10:30, 11. I was like, okay, I'm going to sit by the pool, dip in the pool, in and out, and finish this book. Y'all, I was out there for like 2.5 hours, didn't even realize
Wow.
it. And so this other young lady, she was down there too, and she was reading her book. So I said, okay, God, like, this the space you wanted me in. Like, we both vibing. But a lot of people in my building, they sit down and read their books in the pool anyway.
That's awesome.
So I was like, okay, this is my vibe. We on the same vibe. We chilling, reading our book. So I finally finished the book, and I was like, wow, like, I really finished that book, and now I'm ready to read it again.
The same book?
Yeah, so it's one of those books where you can read it over like multiple times, and it's like a workbook type of. They do have a workbook too. I cannot think of the author name right now. I'm sorry.
You get it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna show the clip of what the book looks like. So if you guys are interested, so again, it's called Set Boundaries, Find Peace. So that's something that I've been mentally doing.
Wow.
Getting back into reading. Also, just making sure. Even like watching services, it don't even have to be on Sundays anymore because I work from home, so it could be any day out the week.
Right.
And I'll watch a service, so I'm just making sure getting that message for the week.
Fed.
Yeah, being fed and getting that message for the week. Yoga, I've always been into yoga, but now I'm starting to go more and being intentional about that. So I do like that. Another thing I picked up was meditation. So I always tried to meditate, and meditating is so hard. It looks so easy, like everybody just sitting there like,
right.
But it's different types of meditation that you can do, and I've tried it, like, oh, sit in silence, and but my mind be going and racing. So it's like, how can I just calm and be present in this? So that was another thing I wanted to mentally learn how to do, is be present.
Wow.
And things that I do. So meditation, I just do it every day. It's 5 minutes from YouTube, and it's more like a breathing exercise and then affirmations. So I've been doing that, and I love it now. So now it's part of my routine.
Right.
Like even this morning, I got up way before I was supposed to get up, and I was like, okay, well, I need to make sure I do my meditation before I leave. So I'm loving that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Also, what have I been doing? What did I say? Reading,
self-care, meditation, and picking a side.
Picking a side. And also, like I said, just being present. And a lot of people feel like they are present.
Yeah, that's true.
You're like really not. So another thing I did in July, I ended up taking a social media detox. And I always kind of do this randomly anyway. But I did it in July for 3 weeks. That don't even sound long when you think about it. Like, that's not long.
Well, it's almost a month. So,
yeah. So when you do it, though, it's like, oh, wow. Like, I feel a difference if you're just not on your social media all the time. So now I'm back on social media, and now I just know how to kind of log out of it.
Right.
So I'm not dependent on checking everything, and especially Instagram.
Right.
Like Instagram now, I'll check my messages, whatever the case may be, but I'm not scrolling up there like that. I know when just kind of put the phone down. So that's like big, because I always was in my phone or just randomly scrolling or checking messages and all that type of stuff. So I'm up there probably like 5-10 minutes, and then I'm gone.
Almost like a detox type thing. Yeah.
So I do that from time to time. So if you kind of want to pull back from social media, I would say do it. Like just start a couple of days, start a week or something like that, and just kind of see how long you can do that. Now Twitter,
I've never been a Twitter
is
person.
Like my favorite. If I had to do social media, it would be Twitter,
really,
TikTok, and then Instagram.
Oh,
like that would be my order.
Facebook completely out of there, huh?
Facebook is out of there. It is out of there. Sorry.
No wonder you haven't responded to messages.
I have so many Facebook messages. Like, please. I'm like, y'all better find me on Twitter. I can't even with Facebook. I used to be able to, just log in and see. Now, no, I can't even do it.
Wow.
So I leave it up to some of my friends or you to tell me what's going on Facebook. But I love Twitter. And I think I love Twitter because, I've been on Twitter since like 2010 or something like that. Same account. But Twitter, I like to read. So I like to be like just blogs or articles and stuff. I like to actually do that. So Twitter is very direct. It's not content based. It's not any of that. It's just you post, your thoughts and all of that type of stuff. And
what about the new one, Threads? Have you tried that?
On Instagram, no.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't tried the whole Threads thing.
Okay.
I think since I'm just so used to Twitter, it's just like, no, I'm not with that. But, and I forgot to mention, I like to journal. So, I'm big on journaling too. And it's not more like writing diary type of journal, but it's more so just my goals, manifesting basically. So it holds me accountable, because I can be like, okay, I did say I wanted this, months ago, and then noticing like, oh, that did happen. Or if it didn't happen, okay, now what is the distractions as to why you didn't accomplish X, Y, and Z? So I get real detailed in my manifestations. Like when they say like get delusional, like I get delusional when I manifest things, and I'm like, okay, this like it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do this, and it also just helps me not be able to settle.
Right. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So I'll sip to that.
I'll sip to that too. Please don't settle, sippers.
Don't settle.
So if you write something down, like I get very detailed career, like exactly what it look like, what my approval email is going to say.
Wow, that's deep. That's real delusional.
How much, what day it's going to come on
That's
the week.
awesome, though.
All of that. What my relationship would look like, what my higher self would look like. If I wake up, tomorrow,
Right.
what will my higher self routine look like? Like, that's the type of stuff that I put in there. And like I said, it holds you accountable. So I love that. And then Twitter, I feel like it's kind of like that for me because you get to just write, and tweet about things that you want to talk about. And I like to read stuff, so it's just a scroll and read. So that's why I like Twitter for the most part. TikTok will be next.
Right.
Because I feel like TikTok is almost the same Twitter, like knowledgeable, but in a visual way. But I can get overstimulated with TikTok too, so it's number 2. And then third will be Instagram.
Wow.
I think it's a lot going on with Instagram right now. But you also can get overstimulated with too much of that.
Absolutely.
And but I love taking pictures, so that's my hub.
That's your hub.
For taking pictures. Like, I'm always like, oh, we taking a picture. Oh, I got a good pic this weekend, baby. We putting that on Instagram. So that's my flow with that too. But moral of what I was saying is just being able to detox and kind of take away from being on that a lot and being present. Like, when you are with your family, with your friends, like, we're always on our phones. So it's like, okay, let's just put the phones down and have a conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or imagine you don't even know the topics that's on Instagram, so you can't talk about that, So now we're talking about some other stuff, something more beneficial, I would say, or whatever. But
that's awesome.
So that's kind of the season I am right now. It's still a journey. So I feel like if you resonate with either one of our seasons, let us know. Leave a comment, tell us your stories. If you know any good books out there, definitely let us know. Well, she not probably reading it, but
I'm not.
I will.
I am not a reader. I cannot sit down and read a book. I just can't do it. I will listen, even audiobooks. I can do audiobooks. Now I can turn it on and let the person read for me.
Right.
Not a problem. But to sit there and read, I just don't.
Once you get past,
I can't. I've never been that person.
Once you get past that first chapter, so
just
now
not
you're in it.
Just not me. But I am taking away some of the things that you said because I don't meditate, but I think that should be something that I should insert into my life.
Yes.
And
it's so
good. Just to kind of free your mind and start your day, which I always start my day out with a prayer. And I make declarations in my life, and I cover myself, my family, my friends. Right. So so I do incorporate that, but I think I should take it one step further and apply meditation to there because it seemed like it's something that can definitely put you at ease, and maybe that's why I'm in a season of confusion because I have so much going on up here that I need to just kind of just settle out and let the information come in clearly, because I'm an overthinker and I'm always thinking of this and that, and I just need to calm myself. But I'm going to take some of what Sashay is doing, you guys, and I hope that you do it. I hope you do too. And another thing too that I want to mention in this season, I feel like this season is about women. So you're going to start seeing more things coming from I'll Sip to That. We want to incorporate us empowering each other, like bringing back that structure for women because it's gone right now, and we spend more time talking about each other, putting each other down, and we need to get back to building each other up.
Right.
We really do. So look out for some things that's going to be coming up for Sip to That, and I hope that you partake on it. If we send you invitations, please accept them. Be a part of this movement because it's going to be something big. And it's something I kind of stole from my cousin a couple of weeks ago. We went to upstate New York, and she did an awesome women empowerment session. And it was all about wearing our crown and helping each other adjust our crowns. And it was just so much that different women had to say, so many different things that you maybe found out about yourself that you didn't realize. And not that it's bad, but if it's helpful sources, you can use them to fix your crown or fix another sister's crown. So that's definitely going to be coming up on the horizons, and we just want you guys to just stay tuned and make sure you are ready for that when you see it.
When you see it.
When you
yes.
see it.
And also, sippers, like you said, if you want to talk about the season that you're in, go ahead and message us or just leave a comment. If you just need to get it off your chest, whatever the case may be, you can go ahead and do that. And also, I think everyone can use this. And you said overthinker, and that's where I get it from. From her, obviously. I'm also in this season, which is a little bit hard. I'm still trying to give it to God, but it's just going with the flow. I never been a go with the flow type of person. I always been like to control everything that's going on in my life. So now I'm like, okay, maybe just figure out what parts you can control. Right. So if that's like career, put all that energy into you controlling your career or something, along those lines. But when it comes to your personal life, you can't control everything. So I'm kind of just letting things flow. And like you said, being, overthinker and all of that can cause confusion. So if you just let God be like, hey, let me take this from you. Right. I already know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. Mm-hmm. You don't know that.
That's very true.
So go ahead
and
just kind of let me do what I'm supposed to do, and we say we have so much faith, so why can't we just let it flow?
Let it flow. Let them lead.
Let them lead and let it flow. So I'm working heavily on that because I also, my career, finances, for the last year or so in months, I stressed about it. And then now I'm just like, give yourself grace sometimes and see where, look around and see where you're at. Like, your job is okay right now. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. You have a roof over your head. Everything that you kind of wanted to do, you are doing. Right. So in order to do that, you just have to let it flow. And I think the reason being controlling and overthinking is because you're scared of failure.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why you're trying to control everything, because you don't want to fail. And it's like you're not failing yet. So what are you trying to accomplish here or protect here? Yeah. So I think that's going to be very
transparent?
Not transparent.
Not sure. I'm not sure what you're
transformative.
Oh, okay.
For me, when I really gain control of that and just letting things flow. Because if something happens, I'm just like, okay.
Yeah. Well, it's already starting for you because you put that into motion already, and you're saying this is what you want. So that is already starting for you, and that's great. Yes. Because sometimes, just like you said, if we have faith and we ask God for something, and we're not allowing him to do it because we're always controlling the situation, how are you going to know if it's actually working? Exactly. Without allowing him to do it. And failure is not always bad, and it might not even be failure, but everything that doesn't happen the way we want it to happen is not always a bad thing, because guess what? We learn. That's why they're called lessons. And you might have done something wrong. God told you to do something a different way, but you didn't hear him. So you got to go back to the starting gate to start all over again. And now you know what to do. So failure is not always a bad thing. It's lessons in everything. Take them, get back up, and keep it pushing, and know what not to do for the next time. But I also wanted to add on to what Sashay has said. If you, like she said, if you have anything that you would like to share as far as your season, you can either, let us know under this posting, this video, or if you want to even do an interview, let us know. We can bring you on, and we allow you to make your piece or whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to just speak it out, sometimes just getting it off your chest allows you to, get it off your chest. So, but it helps you. Yeah, it brings you some peace. So if that's the way you want to present it, we are more than welcome to allow you to do that right here on our platform. So you just let us know.
Well, that was a good topic.
That was awesome, a good topic. And it's always good to sip wine. It's never, ever going to go out of style in my life. Okay. Ever.
Heard that.
Well, thank you, sippers, for tuning in to another episode. Look forward to seeing us again. We are back. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to our sipping sisters, Sipping by Association. We love you, ladies. I'm so looking forward to what we are going to do going forward. And if you are interested in being a part of Sipping by Association, you can definitely hit one of us up, and we can tell you exactly what you need to do to be a part of the group. So we look forward to seeing you next time, guys. And as always, we ask you to raise your glasses and sip to that.
Sip to that.
See you soon.
I wake up grateful every day, covered in favor, doused in